is about water. So this is the second topic, subtopic of the natural resources, that is water. In this picture, you can see that 71.80% of the land is covered with water, and 29.20% is consist of land. Okay. So what are the purposes of water? Every living being requires water for living. So for survival, water is very necessary. Okay. So from where do we get the sources of the drinking water? Stream, lake, reservoir, river, spring, well, pond. So all these are the sources of water from where you get the water. As we have seen the slogan that save water. So as the drinking water capacity is very less, that is why we have to save the water. Now you will say, students, that 71% of land is of the earth is covered with water. Then why drinking water, why we should save the water? So the reason behind this is only 0.03% of water is available for drinking. Other all water is salty water. Okay. So हमको क्या करना है? We are supposed to use the water very safely, as the drinking water is very less, and due to the increased population, we have to keep in mind that all should get the water, so we have to save the water. Now, what is the necessity of water? Now, why do the living things require water? Okay, the first reason is for digestion. So whatever food you are eating, that should be digested properly. For that purpose, water is required. Then there are many cellular processes that takes place with help of the water. Our body regulates with the help of water. Then unwanted water is removed out as a waste product. Then plants also require water for photosynthesis. So plants also require water for preparing their food. So as you can see that all the living things, that is plants and animals and human beings, require water for growth. Okay. So now can you see the color of the water? No. Can you taste the water? No. Can you smell the water? No. So the water is colorless, tasteless and odorless. Okay. पानी का हमको कलर भी नहीं मालूम है, उसका टेस्ट मालूम नहीं है, उसका स्मेल मालूम नहीं है. तो water is colorless, tasteless and odorless. Okay. Now the substance which can dissolve in water, such as sugar and salt, ये क्या होता है? पानी में इजीली डिसॉल्व होता है, इसीलिए वाटर को यूनिवर्सल सॉल्वेंट कहा गया है. सो वाटर इज कॉल्ड एज यूनिवर्सल सॉल्वेंट, क्योंकि वाटर के अंदर हमने कुछ भी मिक्स किया तो वाटर इन दैट इट गेट्स डिसॉल्व इजीली. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, when we are preparing different kinds of sharbat at home, that time the water becomes in that color, orange or yellow, okay, or pink. All these colors is obtained to the water by mixing the different ingredients. Okay, पानी को खुद का कलर नहीं होता है, जब कोई थिंग उसके अंदर डिसॉल्व या मिक्स की जाती है तब वो उस कलर का हो जाता है. That is why water is called as universal solvent. Now, what is the water cycle? In this picture, you can see that there is collection of water in the pond. क्या होता है? पानी से पॉन्ड में से वो वाटर क्या होता है? सन इवोपरेट करता है. इवोपरेशन के बाद वो वाटर कंडेंस होता है और क्लाउड फॉर्मेशन होता है. एंड ड्यू टू द क्लाउड फॉर्मेशन, with the help of rain, the water again comes down on the ground. That is called as precipitation. ओके हमने यहाँ पे 3 नए वर्ड सीखे हैं. दैट इज इवोपरेशन. इवोपरेशन यानी जब सन होता है तो क्या होता है? वाटर इवोपरेट होता है. ओके पानी इवोपरेट होता है, पानी का क्वांटिटी लेस हो जाता है पॉन्ड में से और सन उसको एब्जॉर्ब करता है. उस चीज को हम लोग बोल सकते हैं इवोपरेशन. फिर उसके बाद the condensation of the water takes place in the form of cloud. तो जो पानी जो जमा हो जाता है ये evaporation से वो cloud में जमा हो जाता है. Okay, and from the cloud of the condensation, the water, when it starts raining, that time precipitation takes place. जब बारिश होती है तो क्लाउड में से ये पानी वापस ग्राउंड पे आता है और कमिंग ऑन द अर्थ, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज प्रेसिपिटेशन. तो यहाँ पे हमने ये 3 वर्ड सीखे हैं. ये 3 वर्ड्स आपको ज्योग्राफी में भी यूजफुल होंगे. इवेपोरेशन, कंडेंसेशन एंड प्रेसिपिटेशन is also correlated to your geography subject. Okay, geography subject में भी आपको ये correlate हो सकता है. Okay, this is how the water cycle is formed. This is how the water is evaporated, then it condenses and then it precipitates and again comes in the comes down on the earth with the help of rainfall. Okay, then effects of water pollution. अगर water pollute हो गया तो क्या problem होगा? The people will suffer from various disease. Okay, the people will suffer from various disease like diarrhea, vomiting, typhoid, skin rashes, kidney damage, hepatitis, nerve disorder. तो ये सब चीजें जो है that may affect with the help of water pollution. इसलिए हमको वाटर पोल्यूट नहीं करना है. बहुत सारे रिवर के पास हम लोग देखते हैं कि लोग अपना गाड़ी धोते हैं, कपड़े धोते हैं, animals are bathing in it, people are bathing in it. So these are the reasons for water polluting. So many chemical industries leave the polluted water into the river, so the river gets contaminated, the river water gets contaminated. Okay, so यहाँ तक आपको समझ में आया है. Just okay, the next natural resources is soil. Now here soil is the third important natural resources. You can see the soil is very much important for growing crops. Okay, here you can see there are different layers of soil also present. So let us see in detail about the soil. Okay, here in the test tube you can see the layers of the soil. Okay, so you can see here there are some big stones, then small stones, then here you have sand, here you have soil, and here you have dry leaves. Okay, so soil कैसे बनता है? How does the formation of soil takes place? So the soil forms with the help of big stones, small stones, sand, soil, dry leaves. All these things makes the soil to be formed. Okay, now the land is made up of soil. So land and soil is same. Land is made up of soil. Land को दूसरा name क्या है? Lithosphere. हमने पढ़ा था starting में. What does the soil is also called as? Land is also called as lithosphere. Okay, then what are the layers of the soil? Humus, immature soil, layer of soil, small rocks and bedrocks. So now what is humus? आपके दिमाग में क्वेश्चन आया रहेगा कि ये ह्यूमस क्या है. So whatever the remains of the plants and animals are there, that is called as humus. And immature means what? The soils, small soils, big small stones, big stones, then worms in the soil, insect in the soil, उसको हम immature soil कह सकते हैं. Excuse me. So now this is the difference between the humus and the soil. Now how does the soil pollution takes place? Okay, now there are some industries which throw the waste on the land. So that may be one of the reason of the causes of the soil pollution. Here in this picture, you can see the people are throwing the garbage anywhere, which may cause soil pollution. Okay, then fuel leakage. So if there is any fuel leakage, that will go in the ground and that will affect the fertility of the soil. Now, if the soil gets polluted in this case, what will be the effect on the soil or land? the fertility of the soil will decrease. यानी जो crops हमको land से मिलते हैं उनका जो fertility है वो ठीक से नहीं होगा. There will be soil erosion. जो valuable soil है that will be washed away with the help of floods. Okay, अगर हमने कोई toxic dust soil के अंदर फेंक दिया, that may also affect the soil pollution. Okay, so this is about the causes and the effects of the soil pollution. Okay. Okay, what we have studied about the different crude oils which are present in the soil, such as petrol, diesel, kerosene, paraffin. These are all for important fossil fuels which we get from soil, and they are also called as crude oil. So it takes many thousands of years for formation of earth. Okay, formation of soil. Sorry, formation of soil के लिए 10,000 years लगते हैं. So जो upheavals होते, for example, volcanic eruption, earthquake, so all these things when they happen, you see the upheavals, and that takes approximately 10,000 years for formation of the soil. So again, revision we will do. What is the soil? The mixture of the particles and the humus is called as soil. And soil is very much essential for agriculture, which provides us food and clothes. Also, we have to conserve the soil. So how can we conserve the soil? By जो सूखा कचरा है ना आपका, उसको एक जगह पे कंपोस्ट करना है. Then you can use to your plants which when gardening as a compost to the soil. तो ये खत का काम करेगा. ओके, मम्मी खत डालती है ना झाड़ को, प्लांट अच्छा आना चाहिए इसलिए. तो this soil works as a compost to the soil. Okay.